Hello everybody, my name is Brian Stannard and I am here to do a tutorial on how to read the Torah. Okay, in order to read the Torah, you have to learn how to chant the trope or the cantillation marks, which you see here. Okay, today's video is going to be pretty quick. We're going to review these tropes: Mahpach Pashtah, Zakeif Katan, and Zakeif Gadol. Pardon me, not review, but we're going to learn. Okay, we're going to learn Mahpach Pashtah, and we're going to learn Zakeif Katan and Zakeif Gadol. Okay, so starting in first, okay, we have Mahpach and Pashtah. Mahpach goes Mahpach, and then Pashtah, Mahpach Pashtah, Mahpach Pashtah. Okay. The little memory trick for this is this little wedge here. I remember is almost being like if you had something shaped like that and you stepped on it, it would be like a springboard, like a gymnastics springboard. So it goes Mahpach. As you step on it, it bounces. So bounce. And then the Pashtah is this little curve going up. It's like shooting up. And you can just imagine that stepping on the Mahpach is like the springboard, and then the Pashtah is launching off of the board. So Mahpach Pashtah, the springboard then bounce. Mahpach Pashtah, Mahpach Pashtah, Mahpach Pashtah. The springboard goes bounce. Okay, so that's Mahpach Pashtah. Okay, these tropes behave similarly to Mercha Tipcha and Etnachta type of tropes and Munachs, and it's this: you won't always have a Mahpach before a Pashtah. Sometimes you will have verses that start with Pahstah, okay? And just remember that you have to fragment what's going on here. And many times what you'll see is you will see a pattern where you'll have a series of multiple munach or multiple Mahpach Pashtah. And occasionally you'll have, Pahstah and then another Pahstah and then a Mahpach and then another Pahstah. So like Pahstah, Pahstah, Munah, Pahstah, Pahstah, Mahpach Pashtah. Okay? Or you'll have one Pahstah, one Mahpach, and then two Pahstah. Okay? So you have Pahstah, Mahpach, Pahstah, Pahstah. Okay? And like I've said before, as a person sits and talks, and say I say something like, if I said, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy eggs and potatoes and bell peppers, and then I'm going to go to the video store, or there's no video stores anymore. I'm going to go to, I don't know, the barber, okay? So I'm going to go to the store and buy eggs and potatoes and peppers, and then I'm going to go to the barber and get my hair cut and buy some shampoo, okay? Look at that and what I just said, and think of how my voice sounded. It was okay. I know it sounds really weird if you don't watch the whole video, you're just gonna come into me humming, okay, and not saying any words. But there's a pattern to the notes, the sounds that my voice is making. And in human communication, we're trying to convey things like a series of things separated by commas, like the list. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get this and that and the other thing, and then I'm going to go to this other place and I'm going to get this thing and have this service done, and blah 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 blah. So if you replace someone saying something like, I'm going to go to the market and get this and that and this And that, I don't even have to really say, like, you know that somebody's conveying a series of things when their voice goes da 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 da. Okay, you know that they're putting commas between things, and the sound of your voice is actually conveying that you want people to know that there's a separation between your words. And so you have Mahpach Pashtah, Mahpach Pashtah, and the Mahpach Pashtah kind of creates that for you, and the series of them does that. And so you could almost say that double Pashtahs could almost be like the list of things. I went to the store, got eggs and beef and chicken. Okay. So that's kind of the gist of that. Okay. So moving on, we're going to do two more tropes: Zakeif Katan and Zakeif Gadol. Okay. Now, even though the Zakeif part has this little mark that looks like a munach, okay, we've done munach already. Munach, munach, munach. Munach is tricky, but when you see the munach type mark immediately before two dots, it's not a munach, it's a Zakeif Katan. When you see the munach looking little mark here, and immediately after you see this vertical line with two dots, it's not a munach, it's a Zakeif Gadol, just like it says here, okay? If the munach looking symbol appears next to anything else, it changes it into, well, basically a munach, because there's only these 2 instances of it being a Zakeif. Like I said briefly at the end of the previous video, giving an introduction to these, is that this trope is all kind of all-inclusive, okay? It's a two-part trope, and it usually comes together, okay? This does not become a Zakeif until it appears next to the Katan. This does not become a Zakeif until it appears next to this Gadol, okay? Or basically the symbol up here that's above this word Gadol, okay? So, let's get to it. The sound of this trope, Zakeif Katan, okay, is Zakeif Katan, Zakeif Katan. So this one, as you can hear, the melody kind of goes up and down a couple times. Zakeif, okay, and then the Katan goes Katan, or so people sometimes elaborate on their notes here, or they learn more complex melody patterns for the same trope. So many times people will go Zakeif Katan, okay, Katan, Zakeif Katan, Zakeif Katan, Zakeif Katan, okay. So, but to keep it simple, you can learn it as Zakeif Katan. Okay. Next, Zakeif Gadol. Okay. Zakeif Gadol. So the distinction is that the Zakeif kind of drops off. Zakeif, it's the same note twice. Zakeif Gadol, Gadol, Zakeif Gadol. Or another way to remember it is it's almost like, it sounds like a sea shanty. Dun 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 dun. It's kind of similar. Gadol, Zakeif Gadol, and you can kind of remember it as like a sea shanty. And just imagine that this is like one of those things that you tie a boat to, right? So Zakeif is the sea shanty sound. Zakeif Gadol. Okay. So we have Zakeif Katan, Zakeif Gadol. And then, of course, before the two of them, we learned Mahpach Pashtah, the springboard and the jump, the springboard and the jump. Zakeif Katan Zakeif Gadol. Okay? So that's Mahpach Pashtah, Zakeif Katan, and Zakeif Gadol. Enjoy your learning, and please remember to like, subscribe, leave comments in the section if there's anything I can do to improve this learning process, or you have any questions for me. I would love to hear your feedback on my tutorial videos. Thank you, and have a great day.